A lot of businesses will be closing this year, whether it's small businesses, big businesses, it doesn't matter. Like a lot of businesses will be closing this year and in the upcoming next 4 years as well. This year will definitely separate hustlers from people that actually are business owners, aka CEOs, aka actually being bosses. You know what I'm saying? It will be a huge difference. You guys will definitely start to see that in this upcoming year and in the next years that follow as well. And truth be told, a lot of you guys will not be able to sustain your business in the upcoming years as well. And I'm just going to be truthful with you guys and let you guys know why, because I don't want y'all coming at me, letting me being like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about and things like that. But I'm just being truthful. Like a lot of people fail to realize that they don't want to hear the truth. And I'm here to tell the truth because I'm tired of people acting like entrepreneurship is just this thing that you do and you're going to make a lot of money and things of that nature. Like everything's going to be rainbows. It's going to be riches. We're going to all be rich. No, that is not how this goes at all. Like you will be pushed to be molded into a person that your past self will not even recognize. The current self will not recognize. Okay? If you get where I'm going. All right? Entrepreneurship, like I woke up this morning and I was like, there is a huge difference between entrepreneurs and CEOs. Okay? There is a huge difference. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, but we do not have a lot of entrepreneurs that have the mindset of a CEO. There's a difference. There's a difference. And if you don't believe me, you can go and Google it yourselves. Like, there is a huge difference between the two, right? Entrepreneurs, we're like hustlers, okay? We're hustlers. We're like, oh, we want to start a business. Of course, we want to make money in the business. Like, I think that's just the only two connections. Like, I want to be an entrepreneur so that I can work for myself. I don't have to work for anybody else. That's going to make me money. I'm going to be rich. And then that's just it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think like that. We don't think like CEOs, okay? When I first started my business, I didn't think like a CEO. I can tell you now, I think like a CEO. I have $1 million brain. There's no way nobody can like make me think otherwise. I think like a CEO. I think like a millionaire. Do I think like a billionaire? I'm not sure. But not everybody can say the same thing, okay? As entrepreneurs, we get caught up in this thing of doing everything by ourselves, wearing all the hats by ourselves, right? We have no system. We're not consistent. We're just hustling. We're not building anything, right? We're just hustling, thinking that we're building something. But really, all we're hustling to is to burn out. We're hustling to burn out. We're not hustling to build, to have generational wealth or anything like that. We're hustling to burn ourselves out, okay? To basically dig our own graves, okay? The difference between an entrepreneur and a CEO is that a CEO is somebody that delegates, somebody that makes investments into their business wisely. Even if that investment does go bad, they have no hard feelings about it because they understand how the system works. You know, there's a lot of times people invest things. I've been scammed before, okay? I've been scammed before. I pick my head up and I just keep moving. It is what it is. We move on, okay? Like, a lot of the times when you invest your money, you are gambling. It's a gamble. Entrepreneurship is a gamble. But it's just like, don't get so caught in being just the entrepreneur to the point where you're the worker. You quit your job, or you saying you want to quit your job, but you're kind of basically doing the same thing you're doing when you was working the job. Just being burnt out, overwhelmed, just a whole lot going on. With CEOs are building teams. They're charging their worth. Do you know how many times I have asked the entrepreneur, like, oh, do you know why you're charging this? And they're like, oh, I'm charging this because Susie down the street is charging this. What? What does that even mean? What does Susie have to do with your business? You and Susie don't even got the same vendors. You and Susie, you don't even know what Susie got going on. And you go into Susie's website and like, oh, she charged $20. I'm gonna charge $20 too. Meanwhile, your product supposed to be like $30 or $40. Crickets. Do you know how many times I ask people a question about their business and they'll be like, oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You should know the ins and out of your business. The ins and out of your business. You should know the foundation. Like, I don't know is not a solid foundation for your business to stand on. I'm asking you questions about your business and you don't know. And you're wondering why people are not buying from you because you don't know. Let me tell you something. CEOs know. They strategize. They're consistent. They delegate. They build teams. They do the hard thing that they need to do. And I'm not saying that every person, because one thing that I've realized is that everybody's not meant to be everything in their business. And that's why we're here, because I'm here to let you guys know that you cannot be everything in your business. Just because other people can do it does not mean that you're good at doing it. A lot of you guys are not good with graphics. You're not good with Canva. You need to hire somebody to do that. A lot of you guys are not good with editing. You need to hire somebody to do that. A lot of you guys are not good with content and recording good content. You need to hire somebody to do that. What else? A lot of you guys are not good at building websites. You need to get somebody else to do that. Even when some people hire people to do their websites, I go to the website and I get pissed off because it's like, this is missing something. This is missing an element. And I feel kind of bad sometimes because I'm like, here I am. I'm like, like you're missing this one element of converting more people for your business. You're missing this. And that's why it's important to hire people, to take people's advice, to invest in people, to invest in your business. Okay? I'm not going to lie. If you're the type of business owner and you're mad that people gatekeep their knowledge, you got bigger fish to fry. Honestly, you got bigger fish to fry. Because there's no way in hell that if you want some piece of information, you're not going to go to Google and figure it out. You're not going to sit there and try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Google is free. People's time, their effort, their skills, their knowledge, that is not free. And that is not for anyone to feel entitled to. I realized that a lot of people will project their insecurities onto other people or other business owners. And it's like, you need to go sit and look in the mirror for a second. They're not the problem, you are. The moment people stop gatekeeping stuff, that's the moment things get ruined and the rules of the game change. Every single time. Because people just ruin things all the time. You know? It's like going to a party. You go to a party and they let any and everybody in there. They let the hood. They let anybody come in there. And then you wondering why the club shot up. Because you letting everybody in. You're not patting them down. You're not charging anything. You get what I'm saying? And even still then, when people invest, because this is the thing that woke me up to reality. There's people that invested in my membership program and I don't know if this is true or not, but if people are out there saying like, oh, well, we didn't get our money's worth. If I go and look at my numbers, because I'm a numbers person, the receipts are there. If I go and look at my numbers, you can look and see that people did not participate. People were not ready to implement the skills that were in the membership program. Okay? They were not ready to do that. They didn't value their money that they spent enough to sit down and actually take notes of the information that is in the course. And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between entrepreneurs and CEOs. And some people are just okay with just getting by. They're okay being where they are. Like, a lot of people say they want success. But like I said in the beginning of this video, you cannot want success and not align yourself with that success. If I think about it, say for instance, I never take the initiative to hire somebody for my business, right? I never take that initiative. So that means I'm going to be wearing the hats of many different people for however long I decide to continue to do this, right? Say for instance, what do I look like being 50 years old, still like packing orders by myself, still promoting my business by myself, still like just doing everything by myself? That's not a good look. Me at 22 and me at 27, about to be 28 this year, I do not like to do the same things that I was able to do when I was 22. It was too much. I was doing too much. Still am doing too much. But it's like I have to align myself. You have to align yourself with your success or whatever version or vision that you see yourself as, right? So if I see myself as a millionaire, I have to think like a millionaire. I have to work like a millionaire. I have to operate like a millionaire. I have to charge like a millionaire. I got to be responsible like a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to align yourself with that. And some people do take the initiative to invest in themselves, but they don't apply the knowledge that they learn or that they invested in. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you investing in something and then saying you feel like you didn't get your money's worth when you didn't even take the initiative to really like ask a lot of questions or ask for more demonstrations or ask for this or ask for that? You didn't take the initiative or even apply it. Like, you didn't even take the initiative to apply it and to be like, okay, well, she taught this. While I watch this video, let me go ahead and do it while she's doing it. Let me try to replicate this same video that she's doing right now. Let me go and replicate that today or tomorrow. It takes action. Okay? That's what's missing in the equation half of the time. Action. Take action. What do you need? Like, people say, like, a lot of times people say they can't afford something or they don't want to pay for this or they don't want to invest in that. But it's like, if you really want something, you're going to get it. There's no doubt about it. You're going to get it. I don't know about y'all, but if I ever want something, I'm going to get that thing. No matter what. The camera I'm recording on, I wanted that. I got that. This iPhone, I wanted that. I got that. If I want a successful business, I'm going to get that. People don't wake up and be successful. There is building blocks, okay? There is building blocks. You have to invest. You have to actively show up, and you have to actively want the growth. There's no doubt about it. Literally, I'm molding myself to become the person that I always see in my head. If I see this girl driving around in a big body Benz, I have to operate like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. There's certain people you don't need to be around anymore. There's certain environments you don't need to be around anymore. There's certain like lack mindsets that you need to let go now, today, literally. Like affirmations is a thing, okay? Like literally I had a conversation with myself, right? I had a conversation with myself, just decluttering my thoughts. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you keep undercharging yourself for skills that people don't even possess, and they're charging way more than you. Number one. You keep undercharging because you feel like the world is in a economic crisis, which it is. It is. But it's like not, y'all, this is about to break y'all brain. This is about to break y'all brains. Everybody is not broke. Everybody's not broke. There are people out here, I literally like reached out to somebody asking them to do their website. She paid that invoice in less than an hour, less than 30 minutes. Literally shot my shot. She said send the invoice, invoice paid, just like that. Everybody is not broke. Everybody is willing to pay the price, especially if they value your time, your effort, your creativity, your work, your value. But at the same time, you have to make sure that it aligns with all of that I just listed. Everybody's not broke. Some people are going on vacation. They're not worried about an economic crisis at all. You have to change your mindset, literally, you guys. It's a mindset thing. A lot of us are entrepreneurs while some people are CEOs. They know about funnels. They know about strategy. But the truth of the matter is, you guys, like, you have to start, like, if you want success, you need to align yourself with that, okay? I teach people how to grow on Instagram and how to do social media. Maybe I should do social media audits. I'm gonna think about it. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Buttah, and I might do Instagram audits. I can look at people's Instagram pages and automatically see this ain't it. Your product is good. You have a great product. The branding, the message, the vision, it does not work. I've had people like, and I'm not even the type of, like, y'all, I love branding, marketing so much. I'm not even going to kid you guys. I am going to be one of the top marketing girlies. Okay? Like, I want to deep dive into this. Okay? So y'all follow along for the journey. But I have did like my own mini case studies. Or like sometimes it just comes to me. Like I'm just having a conversation with somebody. And like I can have a conversation with somebody and be like, just asking them about social media. I can pull up somebody's Instagram page right now, show it to somebody and ask them, hey, will you buy from this person? And they'll probably say yes or no, just based off what they see and the vibe they get just from that page. When you come to my mentorship program, that is the first couple of things that I talk about. I tell you guys, like, your Instagram is your resume. Some people, okay, they're like, oh, like, I like body care products. Like, I like shopping with small brands and stuff like that. But you'll always be seen as like a small business with them. Especially like if you want to be in stores, if you want to be in stores, or if you want to be known globally, or if you want to be one of the top dogs, like branding is so important. Your Instagram is your resume for your business. Like, people can look at your Instagram and they can tell, like, oh, this person just looks like they do this for a side hustle. They don't really look like they running like a business. I've had people come to me literally and say, I don't like this Instagram page. I wouldn't buy from it. This person doesn't need to be the face of their brand. I don't like this person's voice. And as vain as that is, you guys, we all have to think like CEOs. You have to use your mindset and think of the masses, okay? You have to think of the masses. You can't think just for yourself. You can't say, oh, I want to be the face of my brand. This is my business. I can do whatever I want. I promise you, that's going to block the money flow, okay? People like the glitter, the gold. They like pretty things. Not only do they like pretty things, they like packaging that is convenient for them, that works for them, that they like. That's another factor that comes into play. People like fun, vibrant things. They like things that make them feel alive, that they feel like they belong to a community. And that's what is lacking on social media. Like, you guys are not building communities. People come to me on one-on-one calls and they're like, I want to have fans just like you. Fans? Fans? I don't see people as fans. I see them as my community. Fans is not a very pleasant word that I like anyway. Like, people say that all the time, like, oh, you have fans. And that may be true. Like, some people might just be a fan of my content, my vibe, my aura. But there are some people that are here for my work, my creativity, my knowledge. We're a community. And that sometimes is what is missing when it comes to you guys, like, building your brand. You don't have a community. You don't have a strategy. You don't have consistency. You don't have branding. You have a hustle. And that's all you got. That's all you got. Like you guys will sell more if you align yourself and your brand the way that it needs to be aligned. Some people slip through the cracks and they build successful businesses without branding or without a professional look and things of that nature. But on the back end of things, we don't know whether those people can get in stores. We don't know what they got going on. Some people have just a very strong personality where they can draw in people, and that's still building some type of community. But what I'm wanting you guys to take from here is that a lot of businesses are going to close this year if you guys do not buckle up and figure out what your plan is for the upcoming year, for the remainder of this year. Because the thing about it, you guys, hell, I might even close my business. I might be lying. But it's always a back and forth type of thing with me. But I know currently if I was to close my business, for whatever reason the case may be, what I'm really itching to do is to close this business and rebuild it back up. Not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can have confidence in themselves to say, hey, I can close my business and rebuild another one tomorrow. I can say that because I have the mind of a CEO. Not everybody has the mind of a CEO. Not everybody moves like a CEO. Nobody is thinking big. You got to think big. Think big. Okay? But just to close this off, you guys, make sure you check out my mentorship program. It opens every first of the month. It's $99 per month, you guys. Join. But if you join, make sure you are actually coming into the program with a mindset like each video I'm watching, I'm going to take notes. Don't just be watching just to watch. This ain't no YouTube video. If you want to watch me, come on YouTube, where we at right now. But get on there and actually take notes. Try to recreate. I'm always saying that. Recreate this, you guys. Come in there, recreate, ask me, post it, ask for feedback. Come and join the cause, take notes, have questions. This is not a program where it's just like you guys get to keep the knowledge that's in the program forever. That's not moving like a CEO. That's undercharging myself. That's allowing people to have too much access to me and they're not even doing the work. A lot of you guys are not doing the work. You're not doing the work. Do the work. Put action. I'm teaching valuable skills. I'm getting sent perfume bottles from brands. I'm getting sent products from brands. I'm getting collaboration emails. I'm getting people reaching out to me. Is Amazon reaching out to you to ask you to put your product on their store? If not, then join the membership program and make sure you're implementing the skills and knowledge that is in there. If you join the program and you felt like, oh, well, I didn't feel like I got my money's worth, that's a mindset thing. Again, you didn't get your money's worth because you didn't implement what you learned in the program. And even if you did, and you still have that mindset, that means you need to join again. The money was supposed to hold you accountable, but some of you guys are so willing to let your money go down the drain because you're not willing to do the work. I made this video because I'm pissed off. I may be smiling in this video, but I'm pissed off. I want people to do the work. But at the same time, as a CEO, I cannot hold anybody's hand. I cannot make people do the work. Do the work, you guys. Do the work, or you're going to close your business this year. Okay? Make sure you guys do the work, because a lot of businesses will be closing this year because of the lack of doing the work. And if you can't do the work, it's time to delegate somebody to do the work for you. This is advice for me, and this is advice for everybody. Figure out what you guys are going to do, okay? There's a lot going on in the world, and if you want to have a sustainable business, if you want success, if you want to elevate yourselves, if you want to be like the rich that is not worried about economic crisis, because, I mean, they worry, but they not worried that much. We have to change our mindsets. We have to elevate ourselves. If you guys are interested in becoming CEOs, make sure you guys join the membership program. I'm about to end this video. We went a little bit over, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me hear some feedback from you guys in the comment section. Do you think your business is going to survive this year? Do you think you're going to boss up and do what you need to do? All right, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.